Cody in the morning. WSM. This is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Well, hello, good morning, welcome in, Coffee, Country, and Cody. Thanks for being here this morning. I'm Kelly Sutton, that's Charlie Meadows. We've got Annie Nye and Jeff Roberts pushing the buttons, and we are streaming just like that all around the world. You can watch us on Circle Country, you can watch us on Peacock and Roku and so many other places. So thanks for being here. Bill has the day off today.
We're having a good time.
Having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Dusty Slay. He's sitting by in the other room getting ready.
Having coffee.
Is he?
Yep.
All right. Well,
Made it himself.
Well, what a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he is full service.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, we'll bring him out here, talk about that new Netflix special he's got going on, see what else is happening.
Wet Heat.
That is the name of the special.
I mean, he could not have picked a better summer to release
And it truly is like, it's almost like he manifested that.
Yes.
So we kind of have a bone to pick with him because it is crazy hot in Music City.
I would like the follow-up to be Mild Winter.
Mild winter.
If that's all right.
Nice
Maybe we'll
temperatures.
Plant that seed.
Comfortable days ahead.
Yeah.
That would be a great one too.
Yeah.
We could put that out there. Yeah, so we're going to catch up with Dusty in just a little bit. We also get to rewind to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry coming up in just a little while. John Party with Dirt on My Boots. He's been a busy boy. And we got lots to talk about, entertainment headlines. Drew Baldridge going to be with us tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. We've got a show at 7 o'clock, in case you didn't hear. But he has a new song that's coming out on Friday, so I'll give you an update on that. And an update on Morgan Lawman. If you missed it yesterday, there is a Metro police officer who looks exactly like Morgan Wallen. So much so that people were taking videos of him as they were out drinking the other night. And it's kind of gone viral on TikTok. So a guy that lives here walked up and like did a little mini interview with him, and they're calling him Morgan Lawman. So I'll give you the update on that in just a little while. Plus, you get to see the gift that Garth Brooks bought Luke Combs. If this is how Garth gives gifts, sign me up. So yeah, it was a Ford Bronco, a Raptor. Really nice. Wow. So all those details and more. We got a lot of show, and you guys are in the best seat of the house, so stay tuned.
From WSM Radio, this is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dusty Slay.
I checked into this hotel the other day, and they gave me a little sheet of paper. It was instructions on how to check out faster. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me ask you this. What's faster than just leaving? I didn't even realize there was a checkout process. Just felt like you see me leave here with all these bags. You get up into that room and I'm not in there. You know I've checked out.
Dusty Slay's new Netflix special called Wet Heat. And boy, I just feel like you've manifested this, friend. It's like going to be a 104 heat index right here. It's a wet heat here.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on this, by the way.
Thank you.
That's huge.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I was complaining earlier this year that it was like not hot. It was like, why is it middle of June and it's still like kind of cold? And then one day it just was hot, and it's just been hot.
You went, oh, wait, I should not have said those words. They all came out.
It's just it is so hot.
Yeah. And the wet heat, that's it. It's the humidity that gets you.
But I love a wet heat, though. You know, everybody out west, they love to talk about their dry heat. They just think it's so good. And I go, nah, I like a wet heat.
That's so good. So talk to us about putting this together. I mean, when you're working on a special, first of all, how long is it? Is it a full?
It's over an hour.
Over an hour.
Yeah, a lot of comics, you know, they brag about their hour special. I like to go above and beyond. I like a good 70-minute special.
Wow.
And I had to trim it down. When I do my live show, I do about an 80-minute show.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm all about it. I want people to really get their money's worth, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And this is the follow-up to Working Man that did really well for you on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Working Man, you know, it came out in the middle of dead of winter when everybody was snowed in. And then this came out when it's beautiful outside. So it's I need more people to stay inside and watch this special because I think it's better. I think it's better than Working Man. I have it's a bit confusing. I have a breakdown of a song called Hard Working Man on Wet Heat, not on the special called Working Man.
Yes, and we're going to close this segment with that said Brooks and Dunn song. So
maybe you can we'll play it, and then when we come back in the second segment, you can break it down.
I love that.
That'd be good
because that has done very well for me. I put that on my 4 socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. All over 1 million on all platforms. And that doesn't, sometimes I'll have one go over, and 2 million on Facebook and Instagram. So, in a 90s breakdown of a 90s country song,
90s stuff is really having a comeback right now. So,
everybody longs for the 90s.
Sure.
I think the first time I ever worked the Opry with you, and maybe the first time you ever joined us in studio, you did a great breakdown on It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And my favorite part of that whole thing is, it's 12:30, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, no, it could be 5:30, but it can't be. We don't, change time zones, right? So.
Well, you know what happened to me is I posted that on YouTube, and then I got informed by the entire world that there are half-hour time zones out here. Newfoundland apparently has a half-hour time zone. So I found out if it's 12:30 in California, then it is 5 o'clock in Newfoundland.
Are you kidding?
The time zone police really came for me.
Wow. Okay.
So I want to record a new version, and then because it's not on an album, I want that on an album. So I want to record a new version and include how much I got attacked by the half-hour time zones.
Man, Newfoundland came for you.
I know.
That's interesting.
Well, I don't even know if it was them, but I don't
Probably.
think Alan Jackson was I don't think he didn't write it, but I didn't think he was thinking about Newfoundland.
No, Jimmy Buffett not either. I'm thinking.
No, probably not.
So how often do the fill-in-the-blank police comment on something you've put up? Is it a daily?
Every time.
Daily?
My hardworking man breakdown, I have a joke about a steel hard hat versus a plastic hard hat, and they informed me that it's the name brand Steel, STIHL, and not an actual steel hard hat. So they've been, but the lyrics, if you look up the lyrics, it says STEEL.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So you can come back at them for that one. Which platform, when you were talking about it, you said across my social media, how are the audiences different? Because I know when I post something on my tiny little 7 people who watch, it's like there are certain things I can say on Instagram that people will, comment and laugh or whatever. And I put it on Facebook and it doesn't hit the same way.
Well, mainly I get attacked by older men on Facebook.
Great.
And they come for me. Men that, look like my dad are always attacking me. And I feel like that's how my dad would feel about my comedy if he wasn't my dad.
That's good.
So great. That's so great. So attacked by the older white generation, white men. Okay. And then Instagram, what's that?
Instagram,
like?
I don't know. I do good. I have my audience is good. TikTok, I don't know. I mainly only get attacked on Facebook. I'll get an occasional something here and there, other places. But it's usually weak attacks, just like, this guy's not funny. And I'm like, if you can't do better than that, you at least be funny if you're criticizing me about not being funny.
The thing that always gets me, and sometimes we get like comments, especially like ours is YouTube. We've had a few lately. But the thing that always gets me is someone comments on it as if we're not going to see it. Like it's not our page.
Oh, I know.
Like this guy's not funny. And you're like, but it's me and it's my page. You think I'm not going to see it. I just think that's so. They just think that you're an entity, and that you're not.
I comment back a lot of
Oh,
times.
good. I'm
People
so
say you
glad.
shouldn't do it, but
I engage.
But a guy commented on YouTube one time on a video, and he said, "I saw this guy in Phoenix, and he was a boring blah 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 comic." And I go, so boring that you came to watch another video.
Yeah.
And and then they try to backpedal, or they go, you shouldn't be reading these comments, and I go, like, don't tell me not to read my own comments. I probably shouldn't comment, but I don't like to let them get away with it.
Oh, I love commenting.
Yeah.
I love commenting. And I will tell you, the thing to me is, if somebody's coming to your page and they're going to say something, it's no different than them knocking on your front door, walking into your living room and being like, yeah, you know, this guy, he's not very funny. You're like, this is my house.
I showed up in Fresno, California to a gig, and they had some security there, and they go, oh yeah, we had like an online threat, so we have to and I go, what? And then turns out it was like a guy who commented on one of my Facebook ads, and then I commented back to him, and I guess he commented, oh, how about I just come down there to that theater and shut your mouth or whatever. So I had no idea. I wasn't worried about the guy, but I had no idea that happened. But people get fired up. They comment that I'm not funny, and then when I go something, I'm not even rude, really. I just try to be funny with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of asking a question, I can't remember what city you said you were in when one of the homeless guys asked you a very interesting question.
Oh, well, that's San Diego.
San Diego, California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, my San Diego, I have a joke about Jeffrey Dahmer kind of joke on there, too, on my special, and that also happened in San Diego. Same day. San Diego has a wild homeless situation going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And it is, I love San Diego, but they do have a bit of I think they say the weather's perfect there. So if I were homeless, that's where I'd go to.
Same.
You
Yeah.
know? Or I would go, to a church and say, hey, will you give me some work and help me find a place to live?
Two options.
I always think about that. I think often about what I would do if I were homeless and how I would get out of it or how I would live. Yeah. And I think I could get out of it.
I love that you just dedicate so much brain power to that right now.
I need something to think about while I'm trying to fall asleep.
I'm going to try and tell this really quickly. So every morning I do a long cardio walk, and I walk back over to our former home at the hotel, right? And I'm walking the hotel, and there's lots of hallways. I mean, there's 2,800 rooms. It's a lot to walk, right? And people eat room service, and then they just put whatever food is left outside. And I actually thought one day, if I were homeless, I could walk this hotel every morning and probably get like a whole buffet meal of stuff people left. Apparently someone had snuck into the hotel and was sleeping in the stairwells, and security was aware of it. And they hadn't caught the guy yet. And one time the security guard told me, he goes, oh yeah, they thought they caught the guy, and they showed me the video, and it was you. And I assured them that, no, Charlie is not the guy sleeping in the hotel.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but that's another good option for you there.
I like to think they caught you on camera eating food.
Yeah.
Jury's still out. We haven't seen the tape, but we'll go to it.
Quick carb load.
It was a half-eaten hamburger. It looked perfectly fine.
A lot of half-eaten pizza, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Hey, we're going to play the song. It is Brooks and Dunn, Hard-Working Man. Dusty Slay will give us a breakdown of it when we return right here on Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Coffee, Country, and Cody.
And I was talking to a friend of mine one night outside a comedy club, and she was out there smoking a cigarette, and I got her so fired up. She was like, dang, I want to have a kid now too, She goes, but then again, if I get pregnant, I got to quit smoking. And I was like, well, I don't know, Like, it's different for everybody, Like, for instance, my sister, she smoked while she was pregnant, and it only took her 6 months to have a baby. Okay.
It's Dusty Slay. The new Netflix special is out. Wet Heat. He's going to be at Zany's tonight, by the way, if you guys are in town and you want to go get tickets.
I did that joke live on the show one time.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
How did you get that cleared, by the way, for your sister? Like, did you say, hey, I'm just going to do this? Or do you do it and ask for forgiveness later?
I just did it first, and then I showed it to her, and then she smoked during both her pregnancies, but but she was 19 in the 90s, so I like to give her the benefit of the doubt. We didn't know back then.
We didn't know.
We were still coming off an era where we thought smoking was healthy, I think.
Right.
Doctors recommended smoking at one point.
And really, probably the filter is where all the stuff was, right?
Right.
It'd be better if you just roll your own.
Well, I always advocate for tobacco, but I don't think people are into that these days. But I do think there's a lot else going on, a lot of chemicals that are in there.
Sure.
But I think if we had some good organic tobacco,
There
then
you
it's
go.
okay.
All right.
But I can't, that's coming from me, not
Thank you. This is
Not the Surgeon General.
not coffee, Cody, country, and cigarettes. You know what I mean?
I do love the next part of that bit, by the way.
We just renamed the show. I
Coffee,
swear we're
country, and
we're
cigarettes.
gonna
That's what
get
I'm
a
talking
sponsor
about.
out of this. Marvel's on the
That's-
phone right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're looking for a sponsor.
Oh,
Coffee
yeah.
and cigarettes.
Hey, go back. Watch how many I Love Lucy episodes where they're smoking on there. Because Philip Morris was the big sponsor of the show. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is.
I mean, if I got paid to smoke, I quit like 20 years
Yeah.
ago. But
Yeah.
I told my wife, and Opera Dan Rogers over at the Opry, our grand poobah over there, he's going to join me. When I get to 70, I'm just going to smoke again. Because I figured, what harm could it do at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's
oh,
what
you're
I
all
also
in.
I also never got tattoos because I thought, well, when I get old, they're going to look bad. But I'm old already now, so I can get all the
Now get some
tattoos I
fresh
want,
ones.
and they'll look good for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
new, like,
Yeah.
new lease
and I
on
got
life.
a new hour that I do now. So I have an hour on YouTube. I have two
Right.
on Netflix, and then I got a new live one, and I got a great about 5 to 10 minute joke about dip that I'm doing now. So
Okay.
so it's a hot one.
You're really angling for one of those sponsorships,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Well, I thought I had one for like the kind of like Snooze brand. It was
Yeah.
a different one.
Okay.
But I think, I don't know, maybe they heard, I had a joke where I said that those are like the vape of dip, and so maybe they didn't like that.
Okay, that could be. We just played.
I burn a lot of sponsor opportunities
We
because
love it.
I like to make fun of things.
Right.
And I feel like once you start giving in to the sponsor for yourself as a comic, then then now you can't make fun of anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to sell out, just make sure it's for the right amount. That's
Nateland,
it.
I mean, when Nateland had a Mountain Dew sponsor at one point, and then I went on my own podcast and criticized Mountain Dew for a while, and then I think I got in trouble with Nateland for that. But
It magically went away.
but I don't know. Hopefully Mountain Dew's not a sponsor here, but I'm not into it.
They're not.
This may be a dumb question, but because when you see a musical artist, you want to hear all the songs you know. Do you ever get requests for bits? It's like, hey, I wish you'd done the ironing board bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
once in a while I do, and then people will still yell out, "Is that a wig? Am I wearing a wig?" And so then I'll do my hat joke. that I
Right.
have,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's fun.
Yeah.
I did that in Madison. I yelled out. Somebody yelled that out, and then I did my hat joke, and it was really funny. And then the guy kept yelling out other things, and then I think he got kicked out.
There we
I
go.
didn't want him to get kicked out, but I wasn't mad that he was gone.
Yeah,
I think if there were a Dusty Slade Greatest Hits, the Lick You to Death might still
yeah.
be like
Yeah.
Well-
on the Greatest Hits record.
Well, that is the problem with recording specials is that you can't do those jokes anymore.
Right.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would like to do a greatest hits.
Yeah.
And it maybe put it on a record or something.
You should.
Just for,
Vinyl's making a comeback,
yeah.
man.
Do
Everybody
my-
loves that.
My tornado joke, get down
Yeah.
in the ditch, my
Yeah.
lick you to death joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all good. So talk to us about Brooks and Dunn, Hardworking Man. Break this down for us. We just played it. You
Well-
haven't met the boys, by the way. So,
I haven't met them.
If they're listening this morning.
But I love Brooks and Dunn. I think sometimes people think when I do a breakdown like this that I'm like making fun of the song. I'm not making fun. That's why it's important that you find a song where you talk about the character in the song.
Sure.
Right? I'm not Brooks and Dunn was my first tape. I had a cassette tape of Brand New Man when I was a little kid, and I'm listening to Brand New Man, and I'm like ready to change my life and settle down, and I've not even done anything. I'm still a little kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw the light, and but Hardworking Man, and it's been a minute since I've done this breakdown because I recorded it about 6 months ago. But
Sure.
I mean, the guy, he's talking about how he doesn't know where all his money's going. He can't get ahead no matter how hard he tries. And then he goes on to tell you that he's spending all his money in a bar. He's letting you know, I'm spending it all on some weekend beauty, whatever that is, right?
Right.
He doesn't really get too into it, but if he's spending his money on it, it must be a prostitute of some sort, right? I mean, you just spending it on a bar tab? I mean, what's happening?
I also love the part where you go through all of his skills none of which require the steel hat, right?
Yeah.
Hard hat.
He can paint, right?
Yeah.
TikTok, they came for me on that too. They go, it's not what he's doing, it's what the people around him on the construction side are doing.
Got it.
But he says, I'm a hardworking man. I wear a steel hard hat. I can ride, rope, hammer, and paint.
There we go.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, you know, you don't need a hard hat for those things. I mean, in fact, if you're riding and roping, a hard hat's going to hold you back.
Yeah. You're going to be...
And there's no one around you when you're riding and roping that would require a hard hat either.
You're not going to have anything falling on your head.
Yeah, you get it. That
Man.
thing's going to be bouncing around, especially if it's steel, right? If it's really the metal steel,
Just all of it.
hammer and paint. You're painting with a hard hat on? I mean, I never seen a painter in my life with a hard hat on.
Go see Dusty Slay. It's going to be at Zany's tonight. You can check out the special on Netflix. Wet Heat, which really describes what we're living through right now. Could you just name the next one something like mild temperatures or something?
I think,
in case your manifesting powers are stronger than you know.
Yeah, I'll name it like, good, comfortable life.
That's
Something
what
like
we
that.
would like. That's what we
A
would like.
large bank account. I'll name it.
There you go.
It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming
Yes,
in.
you too. Thank you.
We're having a good time. All right, everybody. Here's Jimmy Buffett. Good morning, everybody. Coffee Country and Cody. We are diving into entertainment headlines this morning and the big story, the one that everybody is talking about right now. There is a guy who is serving on the Metro Police Force. So he is what is the initials?
Metro Nashville MNPD. Yeah.
MNPD.
Yes.
There you go. Metro Nashville Police Department. And apparently over the weekend, he was standing on the corner, keeping people under control as they're out on Broadway. And somebody zoomed in on him and said, "Hello, officer. He looks like Morgan Wallen." So that went viral. And a local guy found him, walked up and talked to him for just a few minutes. Take a listen.
All right, guys, I'm here with Morgan Wallen. After throwing the chair off Chiefs, he became a cop. This is, what is this? This is public service?
You are very funny. You are very funny.
He's actually not Morgan Wallen, but he looks just like him. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at him.
Hi, everybody.
He does look just like him.
Incredible. Great.
So now he's being dubbed Morgan Lawman. And apparently Morgan Lawman is married and he has broken hearts all around the world because all these ladies are like, "Ooh, is he single? Look at him." Yeah, he's married.
He may be the most popular police officer since Miranda's guy from Times Square.
That's now her husband?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very true. But if you do see Morgan Lawman out on the streets of Nashville,
Morgan
just
Lawman.
know he's already taken ladies. Sorry about that. All right. Well, this is a cool story. I was listening to my second favorite podcast, only behind Country Heat Weekly, which is my first favorite podcast. My second favorite podcast is Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard and Monica Padman, and they had Luke Combs as their special guest. And Luke told them the story about Garth Brooks giving him a brand new car. This is not Garth Brooks, nor this is
I'm going to say that's
other
Luke Bryan.
That's Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
So yeah, Luke Combs, the other Luke. That's the one. Luke Combs is telling the story to Dax Shepard saying, I did this thing. It was an event where they were honoring songwriters, and it was the Nashville Songwriters. I think it was the Hall of Fame maybe, but it was one of those events where they said, "Hey, will you come out and will you sing a Garth song for him?" And he did. He sang Beaches of Cheyenne. And as
I
a
love Beaches
thank
of
you,
Cheyenne.
as a thank you, Garth bought him a Bronco that looks like this, a Bronco Raptor. Those things are $90,000.
Those new Broncos, all the new Broncos are beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So the crazy thing about it is Luke said he's sitting at home and all of a sudden his manager is driving up in this vehicle and Luke's like, "What's up, buddy?" And he goes, "Yeah, this is a gift from Garth." It happened a year ago. And I guess it took a year for this vehicle to come into stock. So he had to wait for a year and he had no clue. So he's like, "For Garth, for what?" And he goes, "Remember a year ago when you sang for him, he wanted to say thank you. So here is your Bronco Raptor."
Wow.
Is that not the coolest? I mean, talk about generous. So Garth, if you need me to sing for
I was
you.
going to say, have we done anything really good for Garth? We would play your records every day.
I mean, maybe that's worth
Got to count for something, right?
something. Get a
Yeah.
sweatshirt, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
You already got a sweatshirt, though.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take volume 4 of the anthology.
autographed. We need it
Oh,
autographed.
yeah, well, of course, yeah. So.
Also, this is a cool story that came out from Australia. Keith Urban is down there right now. He took his tour down there, the High and Alive World Tour. And he has teamed up with Tamworth County Music Festival to roll out the Keith Urban Rising Star Scholarship. Listen to this, y'all. It's so cool. The winner gets to come to Nashville, gets to perform. They get to write and meet with music industry insiders, and they get 2 days to record at Keith's studio, The Sound. So scholarships are available starting January of 2026. That's when the application goes live for the Keith Urban Rising Star Scholarship. I think that is amazing. Good stuff. Way to go, Keith.
WSM Radio. This is Coffee, Country, and Cody.
Welcome in, everybody. Coffee Country and Cody. We're inside our Simply Superior studio here at the A-Cup House on the Opry Plaza. Earlier on our Assembly Food Hall stage, we had our friend Dusty Slay. Glad that he stopped by. We had a good time with him.
Having a good time. He's at Zany's tonight, the Grand Ole Comedy Show.
Is that just him, or are there other people?
No, he invites. He books it and invites just a lot of his friends. It's a fun night out. You get 4 or 5 comics, and Dusty will open and then close.
Have we given him a cease and desist for using the Grand Ole?
It's funny. He started it before he ever played the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah.
His manifestation powers must be real strong because he had that.
Yeah.
He started Grand Ole Comedy Show, and then he ends up on the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
He's got a Netflix special called
Wet Heat.
Wet Heat. I almost said Wet Hot Summer, but that is an actual show. Yes. Wet Heat, and now we're suffocating. So I implore him to please do something a little kinder and gentler, like Temperate Climate. That's what we would like for his next special to be called. Okay, let's talk about Jordan Davis, everybody. He's got a new album out. New stuff coming your way. 3rd album. It's called Learn the Hard Way. So if you're looking at the front album cover, it has a beautiful shot, and you would think, oh, this is, where was this taken? He's from New Orleans. Well, he's from Louisiana. Shreveport. Loves New Orleans. So you kind of would figure that's where it was taken. Not so much.
The album cover is all shot outside of Charleston. I've always loved like that look. We did a lot of Louisiana stuff for Home State, my first record. And I would always just go back home and shoot stuff in New Orleans. But if you're not going to shoot it in New Orleans, a very close second as far as like just that vibe, and a place that I love is Charleston, South Carolina. So you get the moss, you got the water. My nickname in high school was Stick because I was super tall and skinny. So you got the stick on the name patch.
There you go. Stick on the name patch. It looks like he's been working hard on somebody's motor. I don't know what that is above him. Is it a boat? It's a trailer for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a boat that he's now pulled out of the water, probably because something went wrong with the motor on it.
So Stick.
Stick.
Yeah. What was your nickname in high school?
I had a couple.
Okay.
One, when I was little, my nickname was Kiki.
Okay.
When I got a little bit older, just Kel.
Okay.
And then when I was in my freshman year of college, it was Marsha.
Because of Maureen McCormick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marsha.
Yeah. There's far worse things to be compared to.
I
Yeah.
actually have a hat somewhere that says Marsha.
I love that.
My friends.
Okay.
Yeah. So what about you? What was your nickname?
BFC.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Big fat Chuck. Yeah. So.
Yikes.
Okay. I found Fat Charlie photos the other day. I was cleaning.
You did?
I was doing some work over at the office and cleaning my desk and rearranging some stuff. And I found. I'll have to bring them in. And back to back, it was like the 250-pound Charlie and then the 164-pound Charlie, like the 92-pound weight loss Charlie, which was way too thin. But
yeah,
I'll bring them in and you could do the A/B comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. When I was younger, I forgot because I buried it way down in the trauma pile. But if I'm digging that up, Kelly Sutton belly button.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
That was the other nickname. Thanks. Okay, Drew Baldridge. He's got a new track coming out on Friday, everybody. It's called Deserve Her. And he said, this is truly one of those songs I think every little boy and little girl needs to hear. Because he said, the second verse might be one of my favorite verses I've ever written. The words are powerful. It's a message that I look forward to sharing with my fans because it's not about wanting her or getting her. It's that you deserve her. And I just love that sentiment. He's going to be playing tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. This song is going to be coming out on Friday. Maybe he'll give us a little sample.
Oh,
tonight.
what a stage to debut it on, right?
Just gonna say, I'll throw it out there. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's receptive to it. Yeah. He's also gonna be heading down under. He's going to Australia with Jelly Roll and Shabuzi at the end of October. So that's gonna be a heck of a trip. I can't wait to hear about that when he comes back.